But basically the place of resistance that I've been in for the past, I don't even know how many months, is I know what I could do with Cubicle to CEO, in terms of scaling that funnel, in terms of increasing the price point on that program, which is honestly long overdue for the level of personal customized support that we provide in that community. It is worth far more, both in the energy and time and resources we invest, but also in the results that we produce for our students. It is worth far more than what we currently charge for it. So for a long time, my plan was, my quarter one was filled with a lot of projects, which we'll get into later in this episode. I'll kind of break down like what I spent quarter one doing. And then quarter two, the focus after our April Pay to Create challenge was all going to be on revamping Cubicle to CEO, re-recording all of the lessons, increasing the price by like threefold, redoing the entire back and front end marketing funnel. And as we were approaching this, right, like we're in April right now as I'm recording this, and May and June, like these were the months that I've dedicated to taking on this whole project, I just kept feeling this resistance come up. And I think it's because in my mind, I was thinking, okay, this is our largest revenue generator, and I know exactly what needs to be done in order to, really scale this up. Like take us back to the 6-figure month income levels that we've previously achieved in 2021. I know the path there and I know how to execute on that. So on paper and in my mind, it's like, that makes sense, right? Like we want to go the path that is most profitable, that is going to create the most revenue success in the business. And it's a proven offer that's been around for years, right? So on paper, that makes sense. But in my heart, I have wanted so long this dream of creating the number one media destination for women entrepreneurs, a platform that is truly mentorship focused content. And I don't even know if that term necessarily like makes sense to you guys. So maybe you could help me out here. And if you're listening to this episode, if you want to drop in my DMs or drop in Cubicle to CEO's DMs and let me know what that phrase, like what instantly comes to mind when you hear that phrase, mentorship focused content. But my take on that is, I think there's a lot of great content out there, right? But I don't feel like there is one cohesive, really well curated media platform out there where all of the content and all of the stories are focused on providing access to the best thought leaders, the best women entrepreneurs and founders who are killing it out there, providing direct access to the masses through content into their brains, into their businesses, and really giving people the information and the resources and the connections they need to grow their business. And as I was texting with my friend Haley, actually this past week, I sent her a text and I was like, I want this mentorship focused content to expand the financial footprint of women-owned businesses everywhere. And she, sent back such encouraging, lovely words about that because it really resonated with her. And that's kind of the vision that I have. And I want Cubicle to CEO to be about so much more than just me as an educator. I have so many incredible people in my community and my network who are educators, who are thought leaders, who are inspiring leaders and entrepreneurs and CEOs and, the whole shebang. And what I've learned from these people, like I want to be able to bring their brilliance to all of you. I want all of you to have accessible educational content that really moves the needle for you, not the surface level stuff, not this like, oh, hey, just believe in yourself and be confident. And, that although it's true advice, right? Like it's kind of that tired advice, like, yeah, we know, but we want more depth. We want more insight. We want to know like exactly what's going on behind the scenes in the most successful women-owned businesses today and how we can apply that to our own businesses. I just feel like there's a lack of that in this industry. And I really want to create that media brand and that media platform and that content for you guys. And so that's the resistance I've been feeling, right? About saying we're going to transition to this. And every time I said it, I'd be like, oh, we're going to transition to this in 2 to 3 years. Like that's on the vision board. But I finally realized like, why And I guess I was confronted by it, right? With people who are closest to me who said, like, why are you waiting? Like, what is this transition period that you've set for yourself? Like, why, if you want to be a media company, why aren't you just acting as a media company and owning being a media company right now?